Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top Telegram bot coins by market cap. We'll start with UNIBOT at number 1, followed by MEVFREE, PAAL, ChainGPT, WAGIEBOT, Collab.Land, LootBot, Mizar, Nchart, and then we'll end it with Blacksmith token at number 10 and number 1635. So let's get straight into UNIBOT. Okay, so here is UNIBOT. I think UNIBOT still has another wave towards the upside. I can already count. Okay, this is just simple mathematics. Bro, where's my... Okay, it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I think we're aiming towards close to $300 though. I don't know if we're going to be hitting $300 or not, but I suspect that we might be heading past $200. Right, we are facing some sort of a resistance at $200 right now, so you can already see a valley that's being formed. Right, we will see another valley. We will see a high quality tradable chart pattern for UNIBOT, or will UNIBOT just start zipping up like that? It could, but in terms of tradability, I would not be rushing in here because I don't know where to take profits for UNIBOT. And another thing about UNIBOT is that we're already very close to the end. We're already in wave 5, and if you're trading wave 5, you must have a take profit level. You must have a stop loss because things can always go wrong, right? We may just zip up a little bit and zip back down. So imagine if you went in over here, right? And if things drop all the way to the lows over here, this is a 50% drop. It's so dangerous to rush into UNIBOT at this point of time, right? The best thing that could happen for UNIBOT from the perspective of a trader is to see a proper consolidation. What I mean by that is, yeah, ABCD would be great. This would be awesome if we could see something like that. Then I will probably say with more confidence that, yeah, more likely than not, this will be a very good trade. More likely than not, right? I mean, of course, at this point of time, you know, this is just hype that's pushing UNIBOT up. So you still need to secure our profits wherever you get in, whether if it's here or at the very bottom or on the way up, you know, wherever your entries are, or even here as well. You need to start securing profits once we go past this high, because you just don't know how much higher things are going to go, right? Just secure some if you're not really that, you know, try not to play into the greed of your own emotions, right? Or otherwise you're gonna go for a round trip, right? Like all things, as volatile as it is, it rises, right? It will also drop towards the downside. I'm just gonna use a very good example, right? If you look at Solana, way back. Okay, wait, it's not here. Let me give you a good example. Solana, yes sir. So you can see Solana, 5 waves, right? Where's this? 1, down 2, up 3, down 4, up 5. But this is a very big impulsive wave, right? We're just using this as an example, and you know, try not to get too caught with the euphoria that you might see $1,000 for Sol, right? Sol only topped out at around 255. At the bottom over here, we had proper consolidation, right? On UNIBOT, there is no proper consolidation. Even if we were to rise, again, it's very unpredictable. So yeah. Anyway, Sol was a crazy one, but like I was saying, as volatile as it is towards the upside, it will also be very volatile towards the downside. We dropped 96%. So yeah, there you go. So that's why it's very wise, you know, to secure profits as we go along. Let's just say, for example, right, we are in a wave 4, like how UNIBOT is at the moment, right? You'll be wise to secure your profits as you go along, right? Let's say you make an entry at, let's say, I don't know, $40, right? The moment it goes to close to $100, you know, time to secure some profits, right? Maybe 150 again, secure some profits, right? It goes to 200 again, secure some profits, right? 250, that was the top, secure some profits. And you would expect 300, but 300 didn't come. What happened? We zipped down. But you'll be glad that you secured profits all the way up to 250, which is close to the top, right? That would be a more realistic way of doing things. But again, it's still pure guessing, you know. We don't really know exactly how much higher it was going to go, right? The only indicator that we have, the magic indicator, was a skinny pink line. The moment you touch the skinny pink line, that's it. Bear trend on. It's like a switch that's turned on. And then after that, that's it. We spend time under the skinny pink line. right? Until we broke back up again. Okay, now we're back up. So UNIBOT, again, we don't have any skinny pink line for UNIBOT on the daily. Okay, I think if we were to drop to the smaller time frames, we'll see it. Okay, let's look at it on the 4 hours. Okay, we're still above it, right? There's a tiny, tiny line over here, hairline. So we're still in a bullish trend, right? So that's what I was saying. We expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're in the midst of a wave 5, more likely than not. So I think there's still more upside for UNIBOT. The only question is how much higher? Probably past 200, but how much higher, right? This in itself could really be a complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Just slightly higher, maybe 220, 230, and then we drop down. Again, I'm not sure. I'm just purely guessing at this point of time. 230, 200, again, we don't know. We could zip past 300 as well. So yeah, but I'm anticipating this to be the final wave, right? And yeah, again, be very, very careful about rushing to a trade too soon for UNIBOT. Next would be MEVFREE. Let's look at MEVFREE. Number 2 of Telegram bots. MEVFREE. Here we are. MEVFREE is it's rising. So this was the bottom. How would you have known this was the bottom? You wouldn't have known. Yeah, out of nowhere, right? Out of nowhere, you might just start. Bro, where's the? Yeah, out of nowhere, you might just start seeing volume rising. So hey, volume rising, right? Price rising, volume rising. Good. Right, and then once the consolidation happens, volume drops, and after that, volume rises again. Ta-da! As it is rising, right? You don't want to see volume when it is near the top, right? Close to the top, you're kind of moving sideways, and then there's huge volume, very huge volume, but we're moving sideways. This means more likely than not, distribution is happening, which means that the whales are probably selling MEVFREE. I'm guessing, again, I'm pure guessing at this point of time, but we are going with probabilities, and more likely than not, it could be whales selling off, right? But if the price is rising, volume is rising, this is good. This means that more likely than not, more upside is to be expected. And if we were to go with counting waves for MEVFREE, we're in the midst of a wave 3. Wave 3 is usually the longest, never the shortest. And yeah, again, if this was wave 1, it's 2,300%, right? If we were to count this whole thing as a wave 3, right, we're only at 1,008, which means that we still have another 1,000 more to go, right? Which means that 2008, let's say we match, right? Wave 3 matches wave 1. So where's the price? Yeah, very likely around 60, 70 cents. I think we're heading towards $1. We're at 40 cents right now, so it's not too out of the realms of possibility to say that we are actually heading more likely than not towards $1. Right, from the very low of 0.4 cents. This is just insane. For anyone who bought it at the very bottom, when the hype started, right? Where was this? May. This was May. So, yeah, again, no clear signs of a proper tradable chart pattern. To be honest, the consolidation over here for a wave 2 was pretty okay though. If you look very carefully, this is actually a 5-wave move, right? It's an ABCD. A, up B, down C, D, E. That's it. Sayonara, bitches! And after that, MEVFREE rose higher, right? Yeah, watch out for the volume though. And yeah, more upside to be expected. Again, I don't think it's wise. I wouldn't be jumping in just like that, right? When things are up, I will probably wait for another consolidation first. Hopefully, you know, the whales of MEVFREE are kind enough to give us something for us to work with, right? Something for us to work with as we take a ride towards wave 5. Hopefully, right? But again, we're not too sure. We don't see any clear signs of a proper tradable chart pattern yet, even on the smaller time frames. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could be close to the end as well for wave 3. But we're anticipating 66 cents, right? Because we are matching wave 3 to wave 1. So 66 cents, around 66 cents. So more upside to be expected. Another 26 cents to go. Again, we're just purely guessing at this point of time, but more likely than not, more upside for MEVFREE. I don't think MEVFREE is done yet. So there you go. You can see things are still very bullish for MEVFREE. Right. So more upside to be expected. I think it's $1 that the whales are heading towards. So yeah, but you'll be wise to wait for a consolidation first. Stay safe. Moving on will be PAAL. PAAL AI. Let's look at PAAL. PAAL. Alright, this is PAAL AI. Anything for PAAL AI? Yeah, PAAL AI has been on a ripper towards the upside. Moving to the smaller time frames. Yeah, you can say that there's a squeeze over here. Sure, on a even smaller time frames, you might be able to spot it, right? You can argue that this is an A, B, a C, a D, a E, and then sayonara. And right now, PAAL is at 2 cents. How much higher are we gonna go? Don't know. The trend is very, very bullish, right? Again, when things are consolidating, you want to see the volume dip, right? When things are rising, you want to see the volume rise, right? Volume, we're rising, is good. You don't want to see, you know, when we're consolidating and then volume is rising. It's like, okay, that's not good. Distribution is happening. More likely than not, right? More likely than not. So, yeah, but anyway, we're very likely just in wave 3. Just like what MEVFREE is doing, like what we saw just now, right? Very likely in a wave 3. Holding is a 1, 2, we're in the midst of a wave 3. Wave 3 is usually the longest, never the shortest. So if we were to assume that this is wave 1, right? 1000%. So if we were to fix it here, then PAAL could be heading towards 10 cents. Yes, all the round numbers. $1, 10 cents. Right now at 2 cents. So 2 cents to 10 cents is it's still a lot though, to be honest. 200%. That's a lot of money. But again, we're not going to be rushing to anything. We'll probably wait for proper consolidation first, right? I mean, of course, PAAL could just zip straight up towards 10 cents for sure. But yeah, I think the target is 10 cents. But as a trader, risk management is always #1 priority. Safety is #1 priority, right? According to crazy Russian hacker. Where are we? Moving on would be ChainGPT. Let's look at CGPT. CGPT. Where are we? ChainGPT. Here we go. Okay, ChainGPT has been on a downer, it's a downtrend. Any clear signs of a reversal? This could be reversing though. This whole thing could be a very big ABCDE, right? But even if we were to get an ABCDE, it's going to be multiple months in the making. And if and when ChainGPT blasts off, it could be 2024, right? It could be a long time coming, but this will be a very good bullish trend, even when the breakout happens, because we might have already, we don't know what's going to happen here, but we might have already built a very strong, solid foundation where ChainGPT could be blasting off from. You see that? Yeah, and then we could go to like, I don't know, $1, $2. But yeah, at this point of time, I know we're at 6 cents, but I don't see any clear signs of a bottoming yet. You can argue this is a bottoming though. On the weekly, yeah, you can say that this is something like a hammer, not exactly. On the monthly, yeah, monthly is green, so monthly looks good. Weekly, not so good. Daily, not too clear. Volume is slightly rising, but not as high as this area, right? Yeah, again, see some spike in volume. This is how you spot potential tops and bottoms. Look at this. Anyway, moving on would be WAGIEBOT. 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 This is WAGIEBOT. WAGIEBOT is again in a retracement, right? If you zoom into the 4 hours, you'll be able to see, right? You see these 5 waves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive waves towards the upside, right? Okay, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5 waves down, right? Or you can also argue that this is already 5 waves down. I'm not too sure. I don't really like it when I see this. Why? Yeah, look at this. It's a shooting star. Right, mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain 3. We could still head lower. I mean, of course, you can also argue we could be heading higher, right? This whole thing could be asymmetrical. For sure, for sure. But yeah, in terms of tradability, nope. And if you look at the moves over here, right? If this is wave 1, this whole thing is wave 1, right? 285%. See, wave 3 is usually the longest, never the shortest, right? So if this was wave 1, 285%. Wave 3 would be 563%. You see that? Bottom to top, right? And then you see wave 5. Wave 5 is usually the shortest. Usually, right? 357. Okay, it's not. Wave 1 was the shortest. So yeah, wave 3 is usually the longest, never the shortest. 500%, crazy stuff, right? So anyway, nothing much for WAGIEBOT, not at the moment. Collab.Land, let's look at Collab. Collab. Why is it only 66? Check for the Collab.Land airdrop here. Okay, let's look at it on a daily. Bro, doesn't look that good to me. It's just selling. Nope. Doesn't look good. Moving on, we have the next Collab.Land. LootBot. Let's look at LootBot. LootBot 99. I like that. 31 cents. Again, LootBot is also in a downer, which is good though. Right. This whole thing could be yeah, I'm always hoping for an ABCD. I'm always hoping for a nice accumulation consolidation period before we hit higher for LootBot. Will we get it? We're not too sure. Let's look at the 4 hours. Okay, you call this a double top. Pew, pew. And now we're down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could this be it already? Right. You can pull a falling channel of sorts over here. Right. We could be blasting off, but we don't know until it happens. Right. Rise up. Hopefully, rise back down. I mean, drop back down. Right. Very nice wave C. Get a D, E, and then that's it. We go higher. Right. A, B, C, D of sorts. This will be beautiful for LootBot. But again, it's still too early to tell. We can't really see what's going to happen here. We could still dip lower as well. Take out the lows over here before heading back higher for a wave B. Maybe C, D, E. Or we might not get a A, B, C, D. We might just start blasting off, right? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as it goes higher, right? So again, we're not entirely sure. So yeah, nothing much for us to work with. Technical wise, Mizar. Let's look at MZR. Mizar. Okay, let's zip up to the daily. Okay, for Mizar, we're kind of going sideways, right? Down, sideways. This looks like a rising channel, okay, it's a rising channel. Mountain, zip down. Again, this is also a rising channel. Zip down lower, very likely. Again, in history, can you see this? Rising channels. Usually, break, lower, right? Can you see this? Rising channels. Usually, break, lower, right? See this? Rising channels. Usually, break, lower. So, but you can see that, okay, let me just, okay, you can see that the distance of the break, right, the volatility of the break keeps getting shorter and shorter, right? This was quite a long move. This was a short move. And then, see, we're kind of moving sideways. We're no longer dropping in a very vicious manner, right? Kind of going sideways. We're kind of moving sideways. So usually when a bearish trend ends, we go sideways for a while before we go back up. So this could be the sideways move coming before a reversal, right? But again, this doesn't look like a bottom to me, so we're not going to be rushing into anything for Mizar token. Where's this? Nchart. Let's look at Nchart. Nchart token. So for Nchart token, hey, it's fairly new as well. Okay, we're going to zoom into the smaller time frames to get more information. Anything for us? No. It's too new. It only got listed on the 3rd of August. What's this, bro? What's this? Are we going to start reversing from here? Yes? Or are we going to drop a little bit lower, right? Do an ABC first before heading higher? Again, we're not entirely sure. Yeah, no, nothing much for us to work with. Eventually, hopefully, but not at the moment. BS for Blacksmith token. Where's Blacksmith? Here we go. Blacksmith token. On the 4 hour. Okay, let's look at it on the 4 hour. Woohoo! We kind of like what we see. You see this? Angles. Very nice resistance line. Very big mountain. Sorry, valley number 1. We're going up for valley number 2. We kind of like what we see. But again, we would love consolidations before any, move towards the upside. Right. Look at this falling Wage, breakout. Wage channel. Wage again, breakout. Can you count 5 waves over here? Sort of, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that? Even when it fell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 down, 5 up. This was a bit controversial, but 1, 2, 3. ABC. This is an ABC, right? Even over here as well, the subwaves, you can count it. 1, 2, 3. There should be a dip. 4, 5. Hopefully, we get another countable dip for our Blacksmith token, right? And then we rise a little bit higher, drop a little bit lower, rise a little bit higher. Nice ascending triangle. Nice cup and handle. And then Blacksmith token breaks out. Towards, where are we? 0.6 cents. I don't know, $1. $1 will be 100x though. Again, we will take things one step at a time. We don't really see it yet at the moment, so we're gonna be very, very careful about rushing in, right? The volume is still very low, but it might start picking up eventually, but we would love to see some high quality consolidation first before rushing into anything. You can also assume that this whole thing is a wave 1, right? And we could be in a wave 2, right? Hopefully, we get something tradable. Then we rise up for a wave 3. And then we get a 4, and then we get a 5, right? 10 cents maybe. Again, we're not entirely sure, so we're gonna have to wait and see first. Okay, let me just do a, where's the Fibonacci, bro? Let me do the trend-based Fib extension. Let me see what's the max. 3 cents, okay. Is this according to log? Okay, log scale. Where is this? Woo! $11. Okay, this is just pure insanity. 1 to 1 is about 2 cents. 1.618 is about 7 cents. So 10 cents is not too out of the reach. So it's possible though. Again, we're not entirely sure. We would love it if we get some consolidation over here first before a rise. We're not going to be rushing over here because we're in the midst of a wave 3, mini wave 3. All right, 4, 5. We're expecting a nice dip as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top Telegram bots coins by market cap technical analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!